Howdy time travelers, welcome back to the past. Twitter has some fundamental flaws that may very well lead to its downfall. Now I know, it may sound like an alarmist opinion, but the cracks are definitely beginning to show. Over the course of writing this video, Elon Musk finally finished buying Twitter. And I'll just say, it's been interesting, but more on that later. Right now, I want to talk about pre-muskified Twitter. Because there's been fundamental issues with the platform that have been around long before the billionaire boy decided to buy it. As an aging millennial, I've seen my fair share of social media companies spin up and then die. We had MySpace in the 2000s. There was Vine, Tumblr, and even Google+, if you can call that social media. All of these failed social media experiments that had their own devout followings that grew and then collapsed. Even as I speak right now, Facebook was once the king of social media, and that company's fallen apart, let's face it. The only people using Facebook still are your grandma and, I don't know, maybe your great-grandma. But over time, I've learned that no matter how big you've grown, irrelevance can still strike. And the growing toxicity among Twitter users is only pushing it closer and closer towards that same fate. So even though I've never been a really big Twitter user, it's easy to see the appeal of the platform. It connects people all over the world to discuss anything like one big group chat. Imagine if Twitter was just one big Discord server, and everybody was all in that same server. Things are getting rowdy real quick. And they do. Information overload. Trying to keep up with anything on Twitter can feel daunting at the very least. Even when you stick to a carefully curated list of topics like I do, there is an unfathomable, I still can't say the word. There is just an unfathomable number of tweets tied to that. So much so that it's honestly really hard to dig through the noise. And the recommendations that show up in your timeline, they're nice and they do point you to new stuff. But at the end of the day, the quality of that is usually really low and you're going to be scrolling for hours before you find anything. The only way to have a good dose of content to look at is just over time, following people that you find slowly. But even then, there's still the comments. Twitter commenters. These are a special breed of people. So I thought, let's take a look at Twitter comments in the style of human conversation. Yo, what the fuck you doing in Kingdom Hearts? Come on. The crust sealed out air. The rock hit the crust and allowed air to entire. The air woke up the volcano more than the rock. Similar to when I eat a beef burrito. I found a Reese's Pieces bag with only one in it. Silence, paid checkmark. So here we are, present day. Elon Musk owns Twitter. And Twitter Blue's here too. And honestly, this whole Twitter Blue thing is a train wreck. Now that it's launched, a whole bunch of people that pay $8 a month get prioritized in my timeline. And frankly, it's become next to impossible to see content I care about. It's one thing to not want to pay $8 a month and not get the checkbox and the comments that you make and the posts that you make don't get prioritized. But as a user, I should be able to see anything I want to, regardless of whether or not that person posting pays $8 a month. One thing too, the claim that Elon has made is that the $8 a month, it's there so that we'll filter out the bots. It'll make sure that the people that are posting and getting prioritized are real people. But we have other ways to do that. TikTok, YouTube, any other platform uses phone number verification. Most people, not everybody, but most people in the modern world have a phone number. And so tying your account to a single phone number helps make sure you're a real person because you have a verifiable phone number through text. So really at the end of the day, it's an excuse for a cash grab. Let's just take a look at what Twitter Blue is. Here's what shows up whenever you click on Twitter Blue. For that $8 a month, You can have NFTs as profile pictures, because everybody knows how popular NFTs are. That $8 a month lets you edit your tweets, but the stipulation that you can only edit 5 tweets in 30 minutes. So keep that in mind. Even if you pay $8 a month, the edit feature only lets you edit 5 in 30 minutes. And finally, half the ads, right? Who wants to see ads? Of course we want to cut the ads in half. Wait. I'm paying $8 a month to see half the ads. I only pay $12 a month for YouTube Premium and I see no ads. In addition to that, the prioritization thing aside, a lot of these things that they're promoting as a benefit should just be part of the base service. Editing tweets, part of the base service. Like, I don't know why you need to pay $8 a month for that. I think that having a system where you pay for a premium service makes sense. You know, that's why I pay for YouTube Premium, because there is a value to the money that I'm spending. But what value are you getting from paying $8 to Twitter other than a blue check mark? Because frankly, tweet prioritization thing, the reply prioritization thing, that's just an illusion. I've already seen tons of people complaining because they were already verified, and now all of these people that paid for Twitter Blue are adding them when you have millions of people watching your content, millions of people interacting with you. You know, at any given moment, you're gonna get a lot of mentions, especially if you're popular. And so it basically nullifies their ability to even use the platform. I'm a small creator, not really affected by that, but I could see famous people not really using it that much anymore because there's no real way for them to meaningfully interact with people anymore. And on top of that, the biggest problem is for the underprivileged people that don't necessarily have $8 to spend. If you don't spend $8, you're not gonna get prioritized, so no one's gonna see you. And when that happens, basically, you're putting a paywall around someone's freedom of speech, which, you know, from a billionaire's perspective, I'm sure that's great. But at the end of the day, that's really harmful to what Twitter's supposed to be. I don't know what the future of Twitter is. Seems like a perfect opportunity for a smaller platform to come up and take the crown, take the lead, and, you know, run with the format. Give us some competition. If nothing else, maybe this will give us more options for our platforms in the future. But only time will tell. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you'll become a time traveler. That way you can travel back into the past and watch a guy complain into a microphone. And turn on notifications so that you'll know when I'm sitting here waiting for you to show up. Until next time, bye.